So back up on Pompey Chimes, it's the beginning of March and here to take delivery of the new steps and storage solution. So this is the existing that's here. It's actually just chock full of coal and kindling, as you can see, and where I made the difference with the pump last time, it's actually poking out a bit more, and this doesn't actually go right back anymore, so you definitely need to do it because that's as far back as it goes, which leaves a gap there. So that's with the before. I'll go and get the bits and pieces out of the car and bring it up and install it, and then we'll see what it looks like. There they are in place. Really pleased with that, actually. I think they fit in quite well. Slightly different colour timber, obviously, but as steps, I think, and the storage solution, I think they work quite nicely. We have got one slight issue where we've got this gap at the back here. I know that the ply is square because I squared it off, so this wall here is not dead upright, or the floor's not dead flat, one of the two. And we've got a gap at the top and it's tight at the bottom. So what I need to do is actually lift the front up so the top tilts back, and underneath this unit at the moment I've got these square pads, so these just stick the underside up like that, one in each corner. They're about 5mm thick, and they're made of like a rubber, a neoprene foam, and then like a type of rubber just to help it slip, not to slip on the surface too much, so it grips it a bit better because we don't want it moving obviously when we're using it. So I'm just going to stick some more of these and layer them up until it sits back. I think another 2 on each of the front corners here will be enough to just lift that up a bit, and we'll see how that comes out. So there they are installed. That worked. Just jacking that front up a little bit, as you can see now on the top, we've got no gap at the top, and then down the side there it's got rid of that taper, and yeah, and they work. So drawers up, you can see that got plenty of room to get coal and stuff in and out of that drawer, and then we'll probably just use this drawer for kindling and firelighters and stuff like that. Certainly during the winter and the summer, like I said before, we can use it for shoes and all sorts of stuff in there. But yeah, that's come out real nice, really happy with that. So it wouldn't be right unless I actually tested them and tried them out. So here we go, straight up, lovely, nice and easy. And going back in, always going backwards, just find it easier, being quite tall. Yes, they work real nice, really happy with them. So the last thing I've been debating is whether to put handles on this. Really can't make my mind up. There's been a few suggestions in the previous video of bits of rope and leather and stuff like that, which are really good ideas actually, because it won't trip you up as you're going up and down there. You can't have any handles sticking out obviously, because that would trip you up. And I have looked at some recessed ones, then I think actually, now opening it up from the side isn't too bad really. They slide real well. So yeah, there we can see we've got a whole bag of coal in there. It's not a 20kg bag, I think these are 12 kilos or something like that. It's not one of the big bags, but you'll probably get a big bag in there. These are the overnight briquettes that don't really last overnight. It's supposed to last 8 hours, but they don't. And then the top one, into some kindling, another briquette in there, a bit more kindling. I can put the firelighters in there. So I'm thinking possibly leave it with no handles. I think I'll probably see how I get on with it, and then take it from there. But yeah, more than likely it's just going to sit like that now, I thought. So yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. So we have gone from having this whole thing, which has served its time. I think this is probably original. It's been there probably 22 years, something like that. That's how old this boat is. So I'm guessing that's probably original fitment from this boat. And then we've got this. So yeah, happy days. So obviously since the last video I've lacquered it. I've actually used a varnish. I think it was a Ronseal clear varnish, an exterior grade varnish. And it's had 2 coats of that on there, rubbed down in between each. I could probably do with another coat. But I'm also thinking maybe putting a mat on here. So just a mat that is either doesn't slip, or might even stick it down with some double-sided tape to the top of there, and then possibly one on that one as well. But really happy with the finish. The Ronseal varnish went on nice and easy. It's a water-based one. Just a couple of coats, rubbed down between each coat, and yeah, it should be quite good lasting, well lasting, and stand the test of time of people tramping up and down it. We shall see, but I'm still thinking possibly put like a thin mat just on the top of there. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see how that one comes out. So to truly test it, what we need is my mother to try them out. She's going to come in forwards.
I'll try it forwards.
Try it forwards.
And backwards.
Yeah, see what you prefer. How do they feel?
Yeah, good.
Good. Happy with those?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Look very nice, very smart.
Now I'm going to try it forwards just to see if I can be better going forwards. Actually, going forwards, I think it's now easier. I'm not so sure now. So, going in back.
What do you think?
Going in backwards. Yeah, that's okay. Quite happy with that. Like I normally do. That's how I've always done it. Whereas actually going forwards is a bit more doable now because I've got that extra step at the top. So this ledge coming in, actually get my body in and still have this ledge to support myself and then step down. So actually, it's definitely improved the getting in and out at the front of the boat. That's for sure. It's definitely done that. Yeah, really pleased with that. There we go. So this weekend's been absolutely glorious up here. I've only been up here the day, but just installing this set of stairs. But as you can see, the weather is absolutely stunning. It's very similar to when we bought the boat back in September. So similar kind of temperature and strength of sun. So it's absolutely glorious. So really looking forward to taking the boat out, actually getting it out in the water, having some adventures up and down the cut. So as far as DIY on the boat goes, well, the next thing really is going to be the kitchen. Look at me going in forwards. Yes, the next thing really is going to be this kitchen. So I've looked at this before with you. Things I've got to do is we're not going to replace this just yet. Still need to find a replacement for it, and the same with the oven. Definitely painting the underside, same colour as this. Definitely going to put the epoxy resin over the top of this. Probably going to keep this sink but clean it up a bit. These taps need going, so lose this one completely. This one's for a filter, so it runs through a filter which we never used. And this one here is obviously the hot and cold, but they don't work very well. You've got to pull as you turn it on, you've got to pull it out as well to get your water to come out. So I do need to look at the plumbing in here, because obviously so this filter, this will go, this is going to disappear. The plumbing at the back there, I need to, again, I've got that horrible grey pipe that I've got to try and attach some John Guest speed fit to, and then get up to the taps on the underside. Because what I need to be able to do is take this sink out, taps off, clear everything off obviously. This hob obviously is hardwired into the gas. I need to be able to prop this up whilst I do this epoxy resin over the top. And then once it's all set, I can drop this back down, this hob back down again, and put the sink back in. So I'll be a little while without a kitchen. So I do need to plan the time up here, have a few days up here. Also, these splashbacks need to come off, these tiles, and put some new ones on. Probably going to go white, not 100% sure yet. Did think about this kind of green if we can get a tile that colour. The other thing I've got to do, which is going to be the big messy job, is getting rid of this lip. So I've got this lip here, which kind of serves a purpose, and if you was on a boat where it was rocking and rolling around, I can see the advantage of having that, but I don't particularly like it, especially in the corners here. It's really not good for trying to get it clean. So I've got to level this off. I want to use a router, but the trouble with the router is it's hugely messy, and trying to do this without making too much mess on our boat. I'm not sure yet. I might rig up some kind of extraction system to do it as well. So yeah, that's the plans for the next major tasks on here, and I will have a go at this epoxy resin, which in itself could be either very good or a hell of a disaster, but we'll see. So that's it for another week on Pompey Chimes. Short one this week, not much to report, not much done, only up here for the day, just delivering and installing the new steps and storage solution. So I just need to go and put this in the back of the car to take it back home, so it's off the boat, so we've got plenty of space on here. And then I'm going to take Mother up for a nice Sunday lunch and enjoy this lovely weather. So that's it for this week. Signing out for now. See you on the next one.